So a lot of us in our fragrance journey, we kind of get to the point where we want to roll the dice and try something new. Whatever the reason is that you're kind of bored of the same old. You have a signature fragrance you've been wearing all this time, or you're watching a YouTube channel and someone else is suggesting a new great fragrance for you to try. Everyone wants to try a new fragrance at some point, I think, for the most part. So I'm going to tell you one time when my fragrance journey went wrong, and it's one of the fragrances I regret buying. One of the first ones I regret buying. There's many more that I regret buying, but this is one that stood out for me at the time. And the fragrance is by a house that I trust, and the house is MontBlanc, and the fragrance I'm going to be talking about today is Individuel by MontBlanc. And MontBlanc Individuel at the time was a very hype beast fragrance by one of my favorite fragrance influences at the time. And everyone said that this fragrance, not just him, but everyone else said that this fragrance smells just like a Creed fragrance, Creed original Santal. And at the time, MontBlanc Individuel actually came out before Creed original Santal, so that's what made things interesting too. But I figured in the past I bought fragrances I really liked from MontBlanc Legend, and then at a later date, after Individuel failed experience, MontBlanc Explorer. So this one smelled like Creed Aventus, and this one smells like Abercrombie & Fitch's Fierce. So couldn't go wrong with these two. Went wrong Individuel. So let me tell you what went wrong. So the notes I got this one was raspberry, jasmine, rose, cinnamon. Those are the ones that I remember, and lavender. Those are the ones I remember, but there was about 20 other notes. So this one has a whole bunch of notes in there. And a lot of the fragrance influencers said this smelled like fresh fabric softener, but to me it smelled like harsh laundry detergent instead. So I felt it smelled terrible. So my first sniff, very synthetic, very harsh. And to me, it smells like another fragrance that's compared to, and I got a lot of this one, Youp Homme. So I don't like Youp Homme. I think it's very sweet, sticky type fragrance. Not MontBlanc Individual is sweet, but not sweet like Youp Homme. So that's one thing it did have going for it. But also had something else going for it. The price, $25 was right at the time, so I didn't think, not too much to go wrong. So, however, I can't tell you about the projection of this one, because the projection, I thought maybe an hour and a half, but I never got compliments from this one anytime I wore it, and I wore it quite a bit at the time. So I wore it to the office, and at the time I was getting a lot of compliments from people I worked in the office, because that was my testing spot. So I would spray all my fragrances in the office, and I would get a lot of compliments, but not from this one ever. So that was also a red flag, not a compliment beast. Performance of this one, I did get 6 hours, so I guess that's kind of a plus. But overall, not a good experience. So season for this one, I think it would be good for someone if you do like this type of fragrance. Tweener seasons, spring and fall, and maybe summer nights. Occasion for this one, for me personally, none. But if I had to do one, I would say casual. So 3 words for this fragrance of my experience: burns my nose. So this fragrance hurt my nose, burned my nose, did all types of bad things to my nose. So this is very synthetic, harsh to me. Not one that I recommend, but a lot of people do like it, and they like this DNA. So, and a lot of people disagree with me and thought it actually is a very good fragrance. So that's why I always say fragrances are so subjective. Go try it yourself. With a $25 price tag, it's not too much. I got lucky, so when I bought my fragrance, I was able to resell them on eBay. And I sold it for like $16, $17, something like that. So I got most of my money back. So no harm, no foul. I wanted to try something new. Rolled the dice. It failed. So I know for next time, try before you buy if you can. But if not, try to get a cheap one. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And this is just one of the fragrances that I tried before in the past, and it was a failure. So let me know below if you guys ever had a fragrances that you tried and bought before and didn't like. Let me know what fragrance that was, and let me know your experiences with some bad fragrances. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and remember to stay fresh.